Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Consumer Shorthand classes. This is 80 words per minute speed from the examination conducted in the month of September 1975. Get ready. 5 seconds. Start. In the recent past, there has been a tremendous rush for the technical examinations. This is because the students feel that they get a job if they pass some technical examination, but the performance of the candidates at all these examinations is not up to the mark. This is mainly because of their poor standard in English. Good standard in English is particularly necessary for the students who learn shorthand. Shorthand is an art. It is only learning to write by sound. It is not that everybody can learn this subject. The student who is prepared to do hard work only can learn this art perfectly and thoroughly. This is a subject which cannot be learned by self study. Students who intend to learn shorthand must always get sufficient training from a qualified and competent teacher. The pronunciation of the teacher should be clear and perfect. The student should have full knowledge of outlines and see that the outlines written by him are clear in accordance with the rules of shorthand. He should also have thorough idea of grammar locks, contractions, and other phrases. His practice must be regular and systematic. To a great extent, the student must judge for himself the method of his practice. While taking dictation, ear and hand should work practically simultaneously in order to secure the best results. When a wrong outline is written, the student has to ignore the fact and go on. If several outlines are wrongly written, he has to reduce the speed. One should have regular dictation practice to improve speed in shorthand. Particular attention should be given to length, position writing, and indication of vowels of the outlines. Practice of an hour a day is better than 2 or even 3 hours every alternate day. To improve the outlines, one should have daily practice of writing shorthand from a written English passage. The passage should be varied as far as possible. Difficult words, if any, should be practiced separately and they should be noted down in a separate notebook. Marking of punctuation cannot be overlooked. Another important factor is concentration. While taking dictation, the mind should be calm and undisturbed. The student should have full concentration on the passage. All this can be developed only through regular dictation practice. The students should not be eager to take the examination when his practice is not up to the mark. Practice of shorthand should not be examination oriented. Even if he fails in the examination, there is nothing to be disappointed. Failure is to be considered as an opportunity to strive for perfection. Even after the examinations are over, it is good to have continuous practice. Otherwise, when he takes up a job, it will be difficult for him to cope with the work. If he makes mistakes while transcribing the passage, the officers will form a poor impression of him. Therefore, there is ever need for regular practice of shorthand for all those who want to take up this profession. Apart from regular practice in shorthand, everyone must develop the habit of reading some good English books. This habit helps in developing good vocabulary, spelling, and also writing correct English. A person who wants to join this profession should also develop personal qualities like good manners, respect for others, and sober personality. All this makes a person an able, efficient, and an outstanding stenographer. With reference to your letter, I am to inform you that the matter has been discussed in detail with my colleagues. We are of the opinion that it is not possible for the government to give permission to open a high school in your village for the reasons mentioned below. There are two high schools existing within a distance of 4 miles of your village. The present upper primary school does not have adequate strength for the last 3 years. The present building of the school is hardly sufficient for an upper primary school. As a matter of fact, the local community has not evinced any interest in developing the educational facilities of your village. We could not succeed in creating interest among the people of the village in spite of our sincere efforts. However, we instruct the district educational officer to visit your village once again and try to convince the people with regard to the need to provide the necessary minimum facilities for starting a school. The government is also aware of the fact that if educational facilities are not provided locally, the student will be inconvenienced. But at the same time, it is not possible for the government to provide all physical facilities that are necessary for starting a school. It is therefore decided to communicate the final orders of the government on receipt of the report called for from the district educational officer. Yours faithfully.